Hello kids, today we will learn about bar graph. A bar chart or bar graph is a chart or graph that presents data with rectangular bars with heights or lengths proportional to the values that they present. मतलब एक बार ग्राफ क्या होता है? बार का पहले मतलब समझिए. बार मीन्स एनी रेक्टेंगुलर थिंग. ओके, एनी रेक्टेंगुलर थिंग इज रिप्रेजेंटेड इज कैटेगराइज्ड एज बार. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल आइसक्रीम बार होता है. दैट क्यूब जो हमारे घरों पे आता है उसको हम कहते हैं आइसक्रीम बार. वाई? बिकॉज इट इज अ सॉर्ट ऑफ इन रेक्टेंगुलर शेप. सिमिलरली वी हैव आयरन बार. आयरन बार मीन्स आयरन की जो रेक्टेंगुलर रॉड होती है उसे हम कहते हैं आयरन बार. ओके, सो बार ग्राफ या बार चार्ट भी कहते हैं हम इसको. इसमें क्या होता है? रेक्टेंगुलर बार से वी रिप्रेजेंट डेटा. Either it can be in a horizontal way also or it can be in vertical way also. Let's see how. For example, this is a bar graph. Here you can see these are the bars. These are the rectangular boxes which is known as bars. Now here we have some numbers and here we have some words. Now this bar graph is representing the amount of money, the expenditure which is done in rupees. Okay, see here, expenditure in rupees. It is mentioned here, and about what expenditure is, that things are mentioned here, like house rent, food, education, electricity, transport, miscellaneous. Okay, now this is very important. This is the scale. Okay, 1 unit length is equals to 200 rupees. This is scale. This means that here this one length, one gapping between two is equal to 200 rupees. That's why you can see here the first is 200, next is 400, next is 600. A gapping, an equal gapping of 200 will be there in every amount. Okay, so this is very important while drawing a bar graph. Next, let's see, for example, house rent. Now house rent, this is the bar for house rent. What does it represent? It represents that the house rent is 3000 rupees. 3000 rupees. From here you can get the unit, 3000 rupees. Similarly for food, it is 34,000 rupees, and same for others. Now let's see one example to understand bar graph better. This is a question. The bar graph given alongside shows the amount of wheat purchased by government during the year 1998 to 2002. So this bar graph is showing us the data of amount of wheat purchased by the government in the following years. Read the bar graph and write down your observations in. Okay. Now so see here, this is the wheat given. It is given in 1000 tons. The unit is always written in brackets. ठीक है, जो भी यहाँ पे फिगर है वो किस यूनिट में है वो हम यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट में मेंशन करते हैं. दिस इज द स्केल गिवन. दैट मीन्स 1 यूनिट लेंथ इज इक्वल टू 5000 टन. जो एक यूनिट लेंथ है इसका जो वैल्यू है इट इज 5000 टन. नाउ the wheat production maximum, in which year was the wheat production maximum? So now just look at the bars, and from the bars only you can see that this is the longest bar, tallest bar. Okay, so that means in the year 2002 the wheat production was maximum. Similarly the second question says the wheat production minimum. So again from the bars only you can see that this is the smallest bar. That means 1998 has the least wheat production. Understood? Now let's see how to draw a bar graph. Again we will understand this with a question. The number of mathematics books sold by a shopkeeper on 6 consecutive days is given below. ठीक है, एक मैथमेटिक्स शॉपकीपर है जिसने मैथमेटिक्स की बुक्स सोल्ड करी है ऑन द कंसेक्यूटिव डेज. ठीक है, 6 डेज पे. So this is the data. Now we have to draw a bar graph to represent the above information choosing the scale of your choice. Okay, so now we will see here from the data only we will decide our scale first. Okay, so 65, 40, 30, 50, 20, 70. The minimum is 20 and the maximum is 70. That means we have to we have to define from 20 to 70. So we can say every data is in the figures of tens. So we can just give our unit scale as 10 also as well as 5 also. Now here, as all the data is in the form of tens, like means is the multiple of 10, 40, 30, 50 and so on. So we will take our scale as 1 unit length is equal to 10 books. Now here is the solution. As you can see, we have taken the 1 unit length is equal to 10 books. That means this one gap represents 10 books. This is 10, then 20, 30, 40 and so on. We need from 20 to 70, so we have started from 10 and ended up at 70. Now, the first on Sunday, the sale was of 65 books. So for Sunday, we will we will make a bar. Here I have colored it, but it's not necessary. You can color it also, and you can leave it a simple rectangle box also. So for Sunday, the bar is 65. Between 60 and 70, we will make a rectangle box, 65. Similarly, for Monday, we have 40 books. So for Monday, 40 books. Okay, we will draw a rectangle box which will represent Monday's data, and it will end up at scale of 40. Similarly, we will draw for other days also. Now this was all about bar graph. I hope it is clear to you all.